I'm Earl Stewart. I welcome you to Earl Stewart on Cars Mystery Shopping Report. I'm going to tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly about John Hall Chevrolet in Daytona Beach. Speaking in the first person as if I were Agent Lightning. A young salesman was waiting outside as we pulled into the lot and began walking up to meet me. My husband laughed and said he spotted us as I was getting out of the passenger seat of the car and wished me luck. The salesman extended his hand and introduced himself as Javier. He asked me, "Is he coming with you?" I'm referring to my husband. I said, "That's my brother. He brought me over today to check out a Trailblazer. I'm moving up to be closer to him very soon," meaning up in Daytona Beach. I was looking online, saw that you have the Trailblazer marked down $3,000 to $5,000. Now, this is what we do often in mystery shops. We get the bait and switch because if you're going to respond to an advertisement, online or otherwise, you're not going to respond to a car dealer or any retailer that advertises a high price. So what do? They advertise a low price. Well, they want to get you in, and they don't want them to go into the other dealers, so the dealers try to advertise a price that no other dealer would advertise that low. So consequently, you have this fraudulent race to the bottom of ridiculously low prices, and this is what we find. In this case here, the ridiculously low price was marked down $3,000 to $5,000. Now, what do you think when you think a product's marked down? You don't think it's been marked up $5,000 first and then marked down. No, you don't think that. You think it's marked down. That's bait and switch. I continue as Agent Lightning. Referring to the big banner on their website, I showed him on my phone. He said, "I do have a few in stock. Let's go take a look." Now, 6 months ago, he wouldn't have had any stock. He had a few in stock, which probably means he had a lot in stock, which means that the prices are coming down. So you car shoppers today, it is a buyer's market again, and when you go into a dealer that's really trying to put it to you, and the addendums, the junk fees, the dealer install accessories, they're still trying, folks, but they can't do it anymore because the competition is beginning. The discounts are beginning from the manufacturers and the dealers, so it's a buyer's market. We walked over the lot, and I fell in love with a new 2024 Chevy Blazer in fountain blue. MSRP of $34,470. Monroney label was right in the right place. Now, that's the reason I know it's not South Florida. If this mystery shopping report had been in Miami, the Monroney label, the sticker, would be God knows where. I mean, it would be in the trunk, it would be in the trash can, glove compartment, on the floor. We don't know what happens to addendum labels or Monroney labels in South Florida. Now, here's another proof that
it's the heat and humidity, the adhesive
yeah,
that just peels right off.
So here, there's no addendum on this at Daytona. No addendum. So here's two pluses for Daytona Beach and for John Hall Chevrolet. No addendum and a Monroney label in the right place. Continuing, Javier, the salesman, asked, "Would you like to take a closer look and perhaps drive it?" I said, "Yes, please." He walked back inside for the keys, but was only gone a minute. He returned and auto started the car. You know, that's cool, right? I mean, you do it, press the customer. Chances are you trade it doesn't have an auto start, so he hit the key, started the car. As he was walking back, he went over all the features it has, and then we went for a test drive. I really liked it, and it handled, and said, "I'd like to see it out the door price, if possible." And of course, out the door means different things to different people, right? To the car dealer, it means nothing. To you and me, it means what you can write a check for and give it to the guy and take the car home. I promise you, it does not mean that to him. So there you are. Javier said, "What you'd expect?" This is right in the book. Salesman's Handbook. If he forgot, and he reaches in his pocket and pulls a little book out, it's going to say, "Are you planning on buying today?" Okay. Now that means that you got a keeper here. I mean, you want to get serious. You want to start the road toward a legitimate price. You never get there, but you don't want to let them go, as we say. Don't let the car buyer go too high because he'll buy from your competition. So, okay, are you buying today? I said, well, I'm in the process of selling my house, and I'm buying a new one. It should be done at the end of the week, so I don't want to do anything against my credit until it's over. He said he understands. He'd love to earn my business. We went inside to his desk, and he asked, what exactly would you like from me today? I replied, I'd like to see a breakdown of what it will cost me to buy the car. Do you ever get the feeling that you're repeating yourself? You want the price, right? He gathered some info for me and asked if I was an educator. Can you picture yourself at Publix and you're buying a loaf of bread, and the cashier says, do you have a college education? Were you in the military? Are you a member of the farm credit union?
And we say, are you trying to hire me?
Do you bake bread?
So he wants to know if I'm an educator, I'm in the military, I'm serious, or knew anyone who was a General Motors employee that could get me a discount. So now here he's defrauding General Motors and you and himself and the dealer.
Putting the burden on you to get the discount.
Yeah, he's going to lie to General Motors to get a discount and give it to you.
I could go on my Facebook page and ask all my Facebook friends, is anybody a GM employee here?
Yeah. Now, and Javier now says, he said he was doing his best to save me money. Well, he's doing his best to enhance his commission and the profit to the dealership.
So they don't discount it.
Yeah.
they want those rebates from GM.
Everything I told him, he wrote down on a piece of paper titled Preferred Customer Plan. He then excused himself to talk to his manager. The games had begun. While he was gone, I noticed he had a bunch of customer pictures hanging on his wall. Nice touch. Customer pictures on the wall with a photo album and an award on his desk. Now, this means, speaking seriously, that's a good sign. He's been there for a while. Most salespeople you talk to haven't been there very long because they move from dealership to dealership or from dealership to God knows where. The turnover is what I'm trying to say.
Jail?
Yeah, right.
Javier found a home.
Right. Javier was only gone for a few minutes and then returned with the preferred customer plan. But his manager hand wrote all the figures on the form. The top line was MSRP $34,470. Well, that's a fair start, right? I mean, that's what they should do. There was a $3,000 discount. Then they added, but it wasn't a discount. You regulars know what I'm saying. Yeah. They pretended there was a $3,000 discount. It was difficult to decipher.
This is all handwritten, and did you see that picture?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Did I get it right? Because I think I'm off a couple $100, but it's the same result. The result is the same. Sorry.
And then they added $1,014 for government fees, which is just absolutely BS.
Not true. Yeah.
It couldn't possibly be that high because government fees can only be sales tax and license plate, and it ain't going to be $1,014 on this car with an MSRP of $34,470. Just do the arithmetic. And here we go, another $1,295 in fees on top of the junk fees that were hidden in the government fees. So there's more fraud, and the out-the-door price was $35,898. Of course, that's over MSRP, and as I'm saying, the days of over MSRP are gone, folks. Particularly for Chevrolet. If you want to buy a Chevrolet, unless it's a Corvette, that's the exception to the rule. But any other Chevrolet in the world, you can buy substantially below MSRP. And so they gave me that out-the-door price above $1,295. I thanked him for his time and said, I'll be in touch. Javier rushed to tell me this is the only one we have in that color. May or may not be true about that, but he's got a lot of them. And I'm almost certain they aren't making them in that fountain blue color anymore. May or may not be.
Almost certain.
Yeah. Are you sure there isn't anything else I could do to earn your business? He continued, this car is $3,000 off because we're trying to make sales to meet a quota by the end of the year.
And it's June.
So this is June. He says we're one of the largest dealers around. Well, that might be true in Daytona, Florida, and no others are able to offer a significant discount plus financial specials. Well, that's not true, of course. I mean,
Yeah.
they're all car dealers, all Chevrolet dealers buy the Chevrolets for the same price. Okay, it's a misconception. A lot of people, a lot of buyers, and if you're a consumer, think about it. The largest Chevrolet dealer in the world, the largest Toyota dealership in the world, largest Honda dealership in the world, pays Honda, Toyota, and General Motors the same price that the smallest dealer does. So the cars cost the dealers the exact same thing. He pulled up on his computer to show me they have a 1.9% APR, annual percentage rate, for 36 months financing with the $3,000 off. So here, the incentives are definitely here. And 6 months ago, you never saw an incentive, much less a double, where you get cash and subsidized financing. So he's bringing that down because I'm walking. I reminded him that until my house closes, I don't feel comfortable doing anything against my credit. He pressed, call your bank. This guy's good. Javier is good. Call your bank and talk to them directly. Maybe they can work something out so you don't have to lose this car since you like it so much. So now he's not even, he's throwing the finance profit. He's not taking you into the box. You'll probably try later, but right now he's focusing on the sale. I said, that's a great idea. I'll talk to my family and see what they say. He said, well, before you leave, please wait. This guy's good. Please wait until I speak to my manager. I agreed. And a few minutes later, they both returned, and the manager pleaded with me. I know this car is already significantly discounted, but is there anything else I'm begging you I can do? I made that up. He didn't say I'm begging you. I replied, you're saying there's more wiggle room in this price? And he smiled and said, perhaps if we do this right now. I love it. I pretended to consider this and then said, as much as I'd love to, I really need to speak to my mortgage broker first. He said, I wouldn't talk to them. They will tell you no because they don't want to lose their commission. Now, like Javier doesn't worry about or think about his commission. So now he's battling his commission versus commission.
Now you're just a pork chop in the middle.
Right. You keep the pork chop away. I want the commission. I thanked him for the advice and went to leave just as a heavy downpour started. Javier, great touch. Javier is evil, but he's a great salesman. Javier grabbed an umbrella to walk me to the car.
Yeah, he's not evil. He's a car business professional.
Yeah.
Which is
been
what that
around.
is.
They had the pictures up on the wall. He had his awards. He grabbed the umbrella. I mean, Javier,
Knows how to do it.
you're a good salesman. You're making a lot of money. Okay, we got to vote on this, folks.
I'm going to fail John Hom.
D for me.
Okay. I'm going to give them an F. Okay, Earl, what do you have?
C minus.
Okay. Anyway,
Javier's a Sharpie. Hi, this is Earl Stewart. Thank you for watching this video. If you would like to be notified of new videos that we post to our YouTube channel, simply click on the subscribe button and the bell icon in the lower right-hand side of the screen.